Yo! What up, what up, what up? How's everybody doing? We're back. More Elden Ring any percent. We are definitely gonna get the sub 130 today. There's so much time save. there is so much time save in so many different places. Um I think it's pretty solid. So I think we're gonna start off with a little bit of practice here, and then we will do some actual runs. I might have enough time for like two runs, two runs in practice, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where it is. We'll see where it goes. Let me get some practice set up. Probably start with Morgot. Okay, I think that's good. Music. I played some intro music, but do we have a preference? Maybe we do the other. I have a couple different video game soundtrack playlists. Maybe we do like the Silk Song. This one's like action video game soundtracks rather than more of just like a hodgepodge of like 20 games. This is like 5 games. I should just combine them if I'm being honest. There we go. We got Lace. Like there's a lot of there we go. There's a lot of Silk Song in this one. Okay. Good to have some Morgot practice. So I can still make sure I'm doing him first try. Come on, Morgot. Yep. The moment I rolled that, I immediately was like, "Oh, this is gonna doom me." There you are. Boop. Save state loaded. Oh my gosh. Now it wants to do 10 different things. There we go. It would be nice if he didn't give us a jump move in the beginning, like he's been doing. Yep. I was just like, I think that jump move made him stall and he regained stance. My idea was I was gonna try and roll out of that attack. If I got the double, like get the double like I did, roll out of the attack, and then go in for one more attack, and that would get the stun. Impromptu on a little bit of extra. But that didn't work at all. But I think we do a little bit of Morgoth practice, a little bit of Radabeast practice, and then we go for it. Because I still think that those are really our only two that I'm having issues with. Booyah, that's one. Go again. We had 2 mishaps in the beginning, but now it's gonna be all good, right? now comes the flow of victory. Dude, twice in a row? Whoop. Push the wrong button there. Alright, that's 2. Ow. Woo! Almost got me there, little boy. Okay. This might be it. I missed and ended up popping the other way. If I didn't miss that, it probably would have been fine. I probably would have got him. But I missed that, and I was just like, oh, no, it's over. Okay. 3 losses, 2 wins. We gotta get a better percentage than that. God damn it. Oh! I rolled just a little too early! I thought I would have to roll immediately, and I didn't. I needed to delay that roll just slightly. Okay, that's 2-4. Not good. We're going into thirds. There we go. I like that move. Jeez. Maestro wouldn't calm down. Three, four. Let's get it back up to that 4-4. 4 for 4. Wendy's 4 for 4. That doesn't exist anymore. Well, that might be it. Why he wasn't going in? What is he doing? Why was he not doing the Rain of Swords? The Holy Sword Rain. Holy Rain of the Holy Swords. Golden Showers. Yeah, we'll call it that. Okay, 5-3. Come on, man.
These foolish ambitions.
Dude, what even was that? What even was that? Mike. Come on. Come on. 6-3. Back to being a third. Take it. Not the cleanest, but we'll take it. Shit. I was a little bit late. Still good. Wasn't the perfect, wasn't right on script, but it was still a fairly quick success. Oh. Oh, what am I doing? I'm fumbling the two-handing. Okay.
These foolish ambitions to rest.
What happened there? I don't know why I didn't sprint forward there. It just made me do a short jump with zero momentum. Like a sprint didn't even register. What was that, 7-4 now? Why did he start up a new move and not go to his... Yeah, that! He was solo! Why did he start up a new move? Ugh. 8-4. Back to a third. We keep going to a third. 8 losses, 4 success, so that's 4 out of 12. That's a third. Thank you. Love it when you start with that move. Not that one. Stop stalling. What? Oh yeah, he really did stall. That should have stunned him and it didn't, which means he stalled because he just kept jumping away. Sometimes it really does feel like RNG. Like he really, there's no way of fully having an answer for every single move. If he just decides to jump away and then jump away again, you are just fucked. There's just a couple moves where it's just like there is no counter to it. It's a little annoying because I'm okay with things being difficult. I enjoy things being difficult. I like finding counters to everything. I hate it when it's like, no, the only answer is to do this one thing, and everything else is pointless. That's why waterfowl on Melania is bad. Because there is zero. There is zero counter to it. You run away or you do a very difficult technique that, like, everyone messes up. Even the people who are really good at the game and who have practiced a lot still mess that technique up. The little I call it tickle toes. Because you run around her toes. When she jumps up to do waterfowl, you just do a little, like, a little, like, 360 circle around her toes. I didn't. Blood grease. That's okay. Oh, what was that? That was 8-5 now? Eight. Stop doing attacks! Do your goddamn sword thingamabobber! Yep. Without the bleed. So what actually happens there is you, with the bleed grease, you get a bleed proc at that very last hit. That third R1 is enough to do, just enough to do a bleed proc. And if you don't get that bleed proc, he survives with 1 HP. It's not that those I deal more damage, it's just that I get an extra bleed proc there at the end. Because that's what blood grease does. It doesn't give you more damage, it just makes blood loss. It just puts blood loss on your weapon, so it just increases the blood loss of this weapon. I tried to roll there. Baga. Baga indeed. I've totally forgot. What is that? 9-6 or something? I don't know. It seems as though we're at like a 50% win rate. Like maybe we're at like a 45 right now, but then I'm pretty sure I'll catch back up. Oh, I rolled there. Okay, maybe I won't catch back up. That was so weird. Usually he does, usually if if he starts with a hammer slam, he'll follow, or like the hammer swing, he'll follow up with a hammer slam. And that one, he just followed up with a triple sword swing. Strange. This isn't it. Yep. I was gonna say he stalled for way too much. Did I? I'm messing up some of these, most definitely. I'm messing them up. But I'm also on a couple of them just getting like the worst RNG. Where he's just doing stall moves. Okay, I think we'll do it like 2 more times, which will be 2 more successes, of course. And then I'll do some Radabeast. I keep not putting the grease on. Oh, that was still in range. I'll count that though. If I had the bleed grease, I would have just went for the 3rd hit, got that bleed proc. So I'll count that one as a success. The only reason I didn't go for the 3rd hit is because I didn't have the grease on, so I knew I wouldn't kill him. So I would just, tried to run away, and then I was gonna run back in and do a weapon art. Alrighty. That's 1 success, 2. This one can be 1, right? This time I put the grease on. So I don't have any excuses if I die. Yep, there we go. Bum. Ba-bum. Ba-bum. Alright, let's do some Radabeast. Let me pull up the Radabeast. Save state. Bam. And this is the new one with the magic grease. With the super tight window that I gotta I made this script so much more difficult for myself. I died. He gave me the bad RNG. The I only swing at you a million times RNG and nothing else. Milky, congratulations on first. Welcome in. We are doing practice. And then we will do a run. How's work going? You just got to work. How's work going? Or I guess maybe you've been at work for 30 minutes now or something? Oh. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, or I can just miss. Oh. It's okay. Tight window. Tight window. Tight window. Oh, yeah. That is the tight window. No, I didn't have an understandable. Are you fucking kidding me? Backup strat. Okay, he's moving again. What is bro doing? I'm gonna die. Ooh. There we go. There's the success. I'm here better. I'm here at work. Low key hell. I'm sorry. Beep. Welcome in, though. Welcome in. Intel laptops, Panda on the core, V for what? Samsung got new phone. What a ride is that? Oh, I was just like, what are you saying, Milky? You're talking about the ads. Oh, you're talking about the ads that you got. This is like, what are you going on about? Alright, right, a gun. Just don't give me all hammer time. I can work with that. You barely get all of those inputs off at time. Woo, baby! I didn't. Oh, and he's not. And I died. That misses. The moment he like reared up, I'm like, I knew I missed. Or well, I knew I was dead, but I didn't think that would miss. It's Beepers and Milky, the two people who are forever stuck at work. The two people who watch stream while at work. I don't know how. I honestly thought that should have killed me. I was like panic rolling because I accidentally rolled too early and it just I do not know how that works. Damn it, I didn't get it off. Maybe I should do the two-hand after. Because I definitely can. I waited too long? Yep, I waited too long. It's okay. We kukri. Oh, are you kidding me? Well, okay, now it's like a normal fucking fight. That was enough to miss. Come on. That's bullshit. I have to tell Beep your secret emotional support handlers. I mean, Milky, if you're ready, then go for it. If you want to, go for it. If you need time, take time. Because I know there's other things might be expected. And I know you've told me that like you're still not ready for certain things. So just, you know, at your pace. I rolled. What? I had stamina, I was pretty sure. I was keeping track of it. Why did I grease? I mean, I still have grease, so it won't matter too much. Honestly, I probably could grease twice throughout this fight. Grease right now, right before going in. And then grease still at the normal time. What am I doing? Yeah, I was late. I'm not gonna have magic grease for Radabeast. Oh my gosh, it's still... Oh, I probably could have did a dive in. Yeah, I figured I was gonna die to Elden Stars. What's your favorite dinosaur? I don't know if I really have a favorite dinosaur. I don't know. I never had that point. You know how like a lot of children got into like dinosaurs when they're young or whatever. You know, it's like dinosaurs or Transformers or something something something. I never had a moment in my childhood where I became obsessed with dinosaurs. I thought dinosaurs were kind of cool, but I never was like, "Oh, I love them." And I never ended up getting a favorite dinosaur. Ah. Yeah, I messed up. I was supposed to do a charge attack there. Get lost? Why are you suddenly being hostile? Just because I said, like, I don't have a favorite dinosaur. I mean, I probably do. I would just have to think about it for a bit. I didn't say I hate dinosaurs either. Jeez, what is... I literally said I like dinosaurs. I just never had a moment where I was obsessed with them. And it would take me a while to think about my favorite. you need to chill, Milky. Yeah, why did I think I needed to look away and do a double weapon art? That was the crouch drink blue. You're distracted me, Milky. I'm trying to think of a dinosaur that I think is cool. I mean, because none of the really popular ones ever caught my eye as very interesting. Like everybody's like, oh, I like stegosaurs or brachiosaurus or pterodactyls or T-Rexes or velociraptors, and all of those were just kind of like, eh. Chill, I didn't even do anything. You told me to get lost. What do you mean you didn't do anything? The message right above is you telling me to get lost. Get lost angry. Crouch, drink. There we go. The proper way to do it. I didn't care what you're talking about. Okay, whatever. No, that's way late. Yep. Already knew I wasn't gonna get it. At least I got this. Woo! There we go. Chronosaurus? I'm gonna have to do a quick Google search on that one. 1 second. Chronosaurus. What's the chrono? Oh, the prehistoric carnivorous dolphin. That boy. That's kind of cool. You know, watery boy, you know. Okay, so, you know, this seems this probably is like the lamest one. This is probably the lamest one. And I say this is probably the lamest one is because it technically still it's one of there's like a couple dinosaurs that still technically exist today, and it's one of the ones that exist today. I like I think it's the Sucerosaurus. The Sucasaurus. Sucerosaurus? Whatever. It's the crocodile dinosaur. It's the dinosaur that literally was just a bigger crocodile. As massive as crocodiles already are, like if you've seen like saltwater crocodiles and how they can be like 20 feet long, the dinosaur version of them, and see, that's the thing, the dinosaur version of them looked almost identical. It's estimated to look almost identical, just like twice as big. It's just a bigger crocodile, and honestly that still actually might be my favorite. I think that might be my favorite. Are you gonna tell him your secret? I need a reset. Hold on. I need to reset my the save state. There we go. She does have a secret. Beep. You may want to tell him in whispers and not in chat. I thought he was going to pause. Oh, I watched a video on a big crocodile. I can't remember his name. Like a crocodile, like a named crocodile? Or the dinosaur's name, because the dinosaur's name is like Suchosaurus, or Sukarius, or something like that. I know the beginning part of it is Suka, and I think it's Suchosaurus, but it might be like Sukamarsaurus or something. There might be a middle part I'm missing in there. After the Suka, before the Saurus. Yeah, I was going to. Okay. I just safer to have that secret in whispers rather than in chat. I thought I could strafe that. I thought I was far enough to strafe it. Normally you are. Normally you are. Okay, I might only do like one or two, and then we'll do an actual run. Okay. Accidentally didn't buff. There we go. I think he was just a crocodile, but he had a name and he hung out with other crocodiles. He's like 100 times bigger than his friends. Oh, so it's like an actual story about a croc. Funny. Gotcha, bitch. Oh, that might be a little late. Nope, we're good. Yeah, I think it's just better to do that, and then we do the weapon swap in this screen. It is possible to get all of them together. It's just very... What? I was close enough to the fire? That's a first. And I love him. The Marine story that I always hear about is Australia. Milky. It's the Australian Neil, I think his name is. Neil the Seal. The one who has like a yearly migration back to back to Australia, where he then always causes a ruckus, like every single summer. Yep, that sounds about right. It's Gustav. The crocodile's name is Gustav. Oh damn it! It's always Australia. No, like I've heard about Oh yeah, old mate seal. Yeah, I think it's Neil. Isn't his name Neil? Neil the seal. I've known about Neil the seal for like years. Like I remember hearing about him like 3 years ago. And then I remember hearing about him like last year, being like, guess what, guys, he's back. And then I've heard, like, I saw him pop up this year as well. And I'm like, yeah, well, I mean, he seems to just, part of his yearly migration path just lands in Australia. And then he just becomes a menace. And I'm like, I think that's funny. Sounds like something they'd call him, but I don't know him. Really? Really? You don't know his name? Huh. I think I think the location he always ends up in, I think it's like at the very tip of, or the very south end of Tasmania. So I guess it's not like mainland Australia. It's the little tail island down before him. I do know him. I don't know his name. Well, that's what I'm saying. I figured you would know his name. As an Australian. Aye. What was with the stab? Uncool. You're supposed to get glowy grabby arm, not stab me. Okay, I said 2 more successes, and then I got 1, and now I can't get another. It's been like 5 minutes. That's across the lake, Australia. Doesn't concern me. I'm sorry. You can't just say everything is across the lake. There's a 100 times more distance between mainland America and Hawaii. But if shit was going on in Hawaii, you know that we would probably know about it. What? How did that miss you? You little fucker. Little fucker. Red gun, you little fucker. Across the lake and around the corner. Yeah, if the Pacific Ocean is a lake, then everything is across the lake. I'm across the lake from you, Milky. I don't know. I just think that's a little weird, kind of. It's on the same level of the annoying thing Brits say when they're like, "Oh, across the pond." It's like, shut up. And that's what it's reminding me of. So maybe it's just triggering British grossness to me. That... How did you not stun, Boo? Now you're getting it, Mountain Man. Milky, the last thing you want is to be compared to the British. Because there's only one thing worse than the British. And that's the French. More freedom, less tea? Exactly. freedom. And you already know it. Coffee. God, dude, I am messing up. Whatever. It worked. How did I not get it there? I didn't even two-hand my weapon. There was no way I was too slow. Dude, the fact that you, like, barely get that scares me every single time. Dude, how? I keep missing the crit. I know you can take a R1. I thought I got around him. Man, he turns with that attack. Good thing there's an ad, because I can't hear whatever you're saying to me. Was I saying anything to you? Oh, I don't have... Oh, yeah, I do. Never mind. Because it failed. You said more freedom, less tea, and I said exactly. You know how it is. And then I don't think I said anything else. I think you heard what I was saying to you. Boom. Bam. Is so getting his stamina back. Radagon, can you not just swing your hammer? Can you do literally any other move than the swing my hammer 1,000 times? Is the most annoying thing you can do. And it's not even the most likely thing you can do, yet you seem to be doing it so much. I called you Mountain Man, you said Milky the last thing. And I didn't hear what you said. Oh, I said, you said, now you're gonna get Mountain Man, and I said, yeah, Milky, the last thing that you want is to be compared to the British. That's what I said. Because you said, yeah, we're just like the British. We say across the lake like they say across the pond. And I'm like, you don't want to compare yourself to the British. I thought you heard that part because you said more freedom, less tea. Yeah, that's my bad. I thought you heard that. Because I thought the more freedom, less tea was in response to not being compared to the British. Radagon cosplaying Reinhardt, swing hammer. Seriously. Also, I can't believe you just made an Overwatch reference. Gross. Come on. Oh my gosh. And I missed! What the fuck is that? How? How do I miss? Why does it just push me to the side and force me to miss that attack? Why am I not colliding with his hitbox and then it just says, no, you're gonna go around his hitbox. No, I'm running right into him. Make me collide with his hitbox. So it stops me and I hit him. You're going to be playing Overwatch to get used to it? What? Why am I gonna have to play Overwatch? Do you keep missing? Why is it just deciding to go right past him? Like his hitbox doesn't even exist. That was the deal? I don't remember making a deal. I remember talking to Beep about saying, oh god, we're gonna have to play Overwatch. But then I remember being like, hey, is there anything else we can play? Aside from Overwatch. I really don't... I just really don't care for hero shooters. They're so boring. Overwatch made itself into a pretty poor game. It was fun when it first came out. Then they just made it shittier and shittier, and then everybody decided we're gonna copy Overwatch. And now there's like 1,000 different... Thank you. Now there's 1,000 different hero shooters, and hero shooters themselves just... They aren't innovative. There's so many better games if you want to play a shooter. And even if you want to play a team shooter, there's so many. Like, are you sure we can't find something else? Do we have to do a hero shooter? Yeah, I keep trying to get an R1 in right there, because you should. You should be able to get in an R1 right there. Alright. That was good. Let's do an actual run. I only want you to play it because you're so against it. Do I even have an active Blizzard account anymore? That's the real question. I don't even know if I have an active Blizzard account. Okay, let's pull up the 130 run save state. Bam. And let's pull up our live splits. And get ready. Bada ding, bada boom. They're pure. Yeah, you guys can see the live splits. Perfect. Well, like, okay, so here's the thing. I understand that we talked about playing Overwatch because it's the only thing Beep can really play. Because Beep doesn't have a PC, and so he needs cross-console game. He needs cross-platform games that can work with his console. And Overwatch is one of the main games he plays, and it's cross-platform. So like, I get that. I'm just wondering if, like, Beep has a lot of different games. He has to have something that's cross platform that's not Overwatch. I mean, if there really isn't anything else, fine. I'll play Overwatch because it'll be fun to play with you and Beep. Of course, it's you and Beep. I'm down to play games with you and Beep. I'm just hoping that we can find anything else. Wait, what? Oh, I have to let me restart the entire. I loaded the save state later than normal, so I have to restart the game. Does this mean we're getting on R6? I will play Rainbow Six Siege 1,000 times more than Overwatch. I used to play a ton of Rainbow Six Siege. Now, I'll be fair, it's been years since I've touched it, so I probably have no idea. A lot of the abilities on operators have probably changed. There's probably completely different metas. There we go. There's probably completely different metas. There's probably new operators I don't know. And abilities on my favorite operators that I used to play are probably completely different or have changed. Don't work quite the same, whatever. But I would be down. It's been like 3-4 years since I've touched that. Maybe not 4. Maybe it is 3. Since I've touched that game. But I think I soaked like 300 hours into that game at one point. Convince beepers is Rainbow Six is cross-platform. Who did you play? I mean, I played a variety of people. God, do I even remember their names? Let me okay, real quick before I start a run, because once I start a run, I'm not gonna be able to do this. Let me look up Rainbow Six Siege operators. Solid Snake is an operator now? Oh, dude. Please do not tell me this game when we collab with everyone. That is literally when you know a game is gone to shit. Is all of a sudden when you're just like, here's collabs with other games, you know it's gone to shit. I okay. I was a Fuse main for a while. I was the I was the person where people would have to spam "Don't fuse the hostage" because I was just like, nah, the hostage will survive. Come on, like I was that kind of dude. I played a lot of Fuse. I played a lot of Capcan. I loved my door explosives. Fuse, Capcam, I played some Thermite, Castle. Who else did I play? Frost, Mute, Caviera. I loved Echo. I loved Echo, and then they nerfed the shit out of his drone, and I just stopped playing him. But I loved Echo was probably my number one main until they nerfed his drone, and then I stopped playing him. I enjoy Hibana. Hibana was probably my second main after Echo. I don't know if her explosives have changed much. Mira was always fun. Occasionally I played Lion. And I don't know anyone past. Well, okay, I know some of these people past that. The people I have no idea. I have no idea who Nor is, Solid Snake, Denary, Raurora, Scopus, Sentry, Striker, Demonus, Tubrau, Ram, Fenrir, Bravo, Solus, Grim, Sens, Azami, Thorn, Osa, Thunderbird, Flores. I know Arune. Zero, Ace, Melusi, Wymie, what, Wymie? Wamai, Kali, Amaru, Goyo, Knock, Warden, Mozzie, Gridlock, Nomad, Cade. I think Nomad, Cade were like the most recent brand new operatives when I stopped playing. But everyone I just mentioned, I have no idea who they are, what they do. I have no idea what their abilities are. I have never played them. That's it. I love Fusey Boy. Cav is one of my favorites. Mira is banned 99% of the time. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. Like, I have no idea what the meta is now and whatnot. But. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, so everyone I just mentioned over the course of that, like, minute and a half, I have no idea who they are. I think everyone released after Nomad and Cade. I just have no idea who they are, which it looks like there's like 30 more operatives. What is that? 3, 6, 9, 10, 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. There's like 35 operatives. I have no idea who they are. That's how long it's been since I've played. um but then yeah. And then my mains were like Echo, Hibana, Capcan, Fuse, Mutant Castle, and then I mean I kind of played a little bit of everybody, but those were like the people I played a lot. Echo gets 3 drones now instead of 2. Do they still have their camo? Okay, Echo gets 3 drones instead of 2. Do they still have their camouflage? So once they attach to the ceiling, do they turn invisible? And when you shoot somebody, does it give like a directional hit marker that points exactly where the drone is? Because those were the 2 things why I stopped playing. I stopped playing because for a while they didn't get rid of the camouflage, but they made the camouflage like 10 times more noticeable, which pretty much rendered it useless. Like there really was no point to the camouflage because it was just you literally was just like, oh, you looked up and you took like 2 steps and you would see the shimmer and you knew exactly where it was and shot it. That was the big nerf that made me stop playing it. And then the second one was like when you shot somebody to like disorient them, it would give like a hit marker pointing in like to a point on their screen, and they would look immediately where I am and be like, I was shot from somewhere in this area, and they would just like shoot like 3 bullets in like a little bit of a scatter shot, and one of them would hit me. So it was like if you hit anybody, you pretty much revealed exactly where you were. And the camouflage was shit, so sometimes people would just see you without even trying. Those were the 2 things that just made me stop playing Gecko. I didn't care about the hit marker because I don't play him. Well, it's not if you play him, if you play against him. If you play against him, and when you get hit, instead of your screen being disoriented, does your screen get disoriented and then, like a little red part on a corner of your screen appears showing where the direction of the hit came from? And then you just look in that corner and you see the shimmer and you shoot it? That was the nerf. When Echo first came out, when I was maining him, it didn't give you a directional hit marker. It just disoriented your screen. So you knew there was an Echo drone in the room, but it did not give you, oh, it's to the left of you or the right of you or behind you or in front of you. It didn't give you a direction in the room. It just said there's one in the room. Try to find it or play around the room. Or play around the room and wait for him to like disengage the drone and then pop it when he's trying to move it around. Well, no one really plays him. Then I would guess that all of those nerfs, at least most of them, still apply, and that's why no one plays. Because I'll be fair, when I stopped playing him, I didn't see anyone else play him. Like I rarely saw people play him. So it's like those nerfs hit everyone in the exact same way. Echo went from being this cool ass dude, maybe a little overpowered, but he went from being this maybe a little overpowered, cool operator to being this joke of an operator that you might as well be playing recruit because people would just kill your drones immediately, knowing exactly where they are without fail, and then you were just stuck with no gadget. And it was just like, what was the point of playing Echo? So if nobody plays him, I imagine it's maybe not exactly the same, but still pretty similar. Okay, wait, so, but again, another thing I can Google before we start. Rainbow Six Siege is, whoops. Rainbow Six Siege is cross-platform. Like, that's thing. Uh, it has crossplay. It does not support crossplay with consoles. Wait, right, I'm getting two conflicting. Fuck you, AI. I fucking hate the AI overviews. They're so bullshit. Okay, here's an actual like article on the thing. It supports crossplay, allowing you to play with other people. Crossplay is activated by default on PC and can be deactivated. It is deactivated by default on consoles. When playing on consoles, crossplay allows you to join PC matchmaking for ranked games, and your PC rank will be different than your console rank. See, that's the thing. I hear so many arguments where it's like you can't do crossplay on FPSs because FPSs keyboard and mouse and controllers are just too different. There's too much of a power imbalance. And my response to that is to say no there's not. Fuck off. Like, yes, keyboard and mouse is superior, but I know plenty of people who play FPSs with controllers that could just mog keyboard mouse players. Like, yeah, if you got someone who is evenly skilled, I think the keyboard mouse player would win, but just barely. Like, it's pretty much a non-issue. Secondly, crossplay should always be a thing, because the only time that really matters is in ranked. Like, the only argument I can see is the device that you use to play the game matters in ranked. In normal casual play, there is zero argument for it. And that's what pisses me off of like every FPS should have crossplay. If you want to remove crossplay for ranked particularly, that I can understand and will accept. But casual play, every single FPS should have crossplay. It is ridiculous that that's not a default thing. They're blaming their own skill cap. Yeah, it's always people. Well, that's the thing. I have heard keyboard and mouse people complain that controller is superior because controllers get aim assist, which is a well-known thing. Every controller has aim assist. It's very subtle, but every controller has aim assist. Because let's be fair, if controllers didn't have aim assist, it would be way worse. In FPSs would be so much more difficult to play if controllers didn't have some sort of aim assist. But even with the little bit of aim assist that controllers have, keyboards and mouse, you can be so accurate and precise with aiming with a mouse that no amount of minor aim assist on a controller matters. A keyboard and mouse will still just go. And that was where the argument that I heard a lot was that it was mostly controller people not liking playing against keyboard mouse people because keyboard mouse is and I'm not even saying this is subjective, it is objectively better. You have way more control in your wrist and being able to maneuver your hand than you do in your thumb. Like that's just a biological thing. Your entire hand and wrist and arm can move way more precisely than your thumb on a joystick. A mouse will always be far more accurate than a controller. Which is why whenever I play FPS games, I play on keyboard and mouse. Games like Elden Ring and Silk Song, Hollow Knight, a lot of third person or Metrovania things, I love playing them on a controller. It just feels nicer to play it on a controller. But moment that I go first person, oh, I'm playing on keyboard and mouse. Or crafting survival games where you have like a hotbar and a crafting menu. Um, if you have a hotbar that you can siphon through, like, you know, like Minecraft or whatever, if there's a hotbar that you can put things on, or if there's a crafting menu where you got to do things, or if it's a first person game, keyboard and mouse every single time. Third person game, no hotbar. I like controller. That's my preference. That's those are the types of games that I play with controller and the types of games I play with keyboard and mouse. I would fuck it up on a controller. I feel like I'm still not as good on keyboard and mouse. I'm a keyboard mouse player. Given I grew up with consoles. Like the reason I'm a gamer now is because I grew up a gamer. I have been a gamer my entire life from when I was 8 years old playing Pokemon Red on the original Game Boy and Game Boy Color because we got a Game Boy Color to the NES playing Duck Hunt. That was when I was really really young, but NES Duck Hunt, GameCube with Ocarina of Time and Super Smash Bros. Xbox with Halo and some of the old Call of Duties. The new Call of Duties are shit. The old ones are amazing. But I was a huge Halo fan, which I've been kind of wanting to go back through the Halo games. Genuinely, with the hype that was around Campaign Evolved, and then the other failure that Campaign Evolved, the remake of Halo 1 that just came out, with the other failure of it, has me wanting to go back and just play the original Halo Combat Evolved, the non-remake. And I kind of want to just go through the entire. I've also been jumping into a lot of Halo lore recently, and so I'm kind of on a Halo lore kick as well. While you're old, you know I'm 30. I am a 90s kid. I the mid 2000s, I was about that Nintendo 64 playing Mario and Donkey Kong and about that GameCube playing Zelda and Smash Bros. And then my family got an Xbox and I was about that Halo and Call of Duty. And it wasn't until I reached high school. It wasn't until I reached high school did I start playing on the PC. I played Minecraft when it first came out, like when it was in beta back in like 2009 and 8. I played Minecraft. I got Steam, and the first game I bought on Steam was Terraria, and I played the shit out of that. I've been a gamer for a long time. I love it. Ads are going right now, so I am going to grab a Dr. Pepper, do a little thing, and then we'll start a run. I'm done ranting now. There is the Dr. Pepper. Oh yeah. All right. Let's make sure I get a local recording. I like to do a local recording of my runs. Um, Let me clear. I have some. I have no idea what my 130 local recording is. You know what? I'm a just. Was it the 811 run? It was not the 812 run, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I don't really need to keep. Goodbye, all of them. Good riddance. I don't need to keep like any of you guys. Minecraft beta. I mean, aren't you in ads? Wait, how'd you hear? Did you hear that? When did the Minecraft beta come out? I'm getting distracted again. Why? There we go. Minecraft Java Edition beta officially started on December 20th, 2010, following the alpha phase, and ran to November 11th, 2011. 2010, 2011. That sounds about right when I started. I said 2008, 2009, but I think I just had my dates off. I think I was a year behind. But that sounds about right. Like the first time I ever played Minecraft, they did not have a hunger bar. And I believe that was only in beta. The second time I played Minecraft, they did have a hunger bar. Like, I didn't play it a lot, but I did play it in beta. So 2011 was the pre-release. When was the actual release? When was it removed? Oh, it was November 2011. It was November 2011. Okay. I keep getting ads to help me quit smoking and vaping. Wait, are you out of ads now? Because now I genuinely want to ask, do you smoke or vape? I don't. I don't like things going into my lungs. I like air going into my lungs. I don't like smoking or vaping. I'm not a big fan of nicotine. That's one addiction I didn't have to deal with. Thankfully. You know what's funny? The two biggest addictions in society I have never had to deal with: smoking and drinking. I have never had to deal with a nicotine addiction. Nicotine has always been gross to me. I have never cared for it. And I don't even like how it makes me feel. Like it's, the high you get from nicotine. I do not like it. Like I do not even like that. And then being drunk, drinking. That is probably the next biggest addiction in like main society. And I've never liked the taste of alcohol. Getting drunk is fun. Like the feeling of being drunk is fun. But to me, it's so much effort to get there that it's like the fun is not worth the payoff. the, the the suffering through the taste of alcohol is not worth getting drunk, which is why I'm only a social drinker. Because if I drink socially, like with friends, with other people, and I'm drunk and other people are drunk, I have a blast. Like, that is fun as hell. And it is worth the payment of suffering through tasting alcohol. But if it's not socially, I never drink. Because to me, being drunk by myself is kind of boring. Like I genuinely like if I get drunk and I don't have other people to interact with while I'm drunk, I get bored. Like it is boring to me. So it's literally like I have to deal with this horrible tasting liquid that makes my stomach feel upset half of the time. And then when I finally drink enough of it to get drunk, I just get bored. Sounds like a shit time from beginning to end. So yeah, I only drink socially. Once you have enough shots, you can't taste anything. Well, yes, and I have gotten to that point. But again, to me, it's only socially. To me, it's a social thing. If I'm out with friends and I'm drinking, like I a couple months ago went out with one of my buddies. We were watching. He was like, "Hey, there's a UFC fight going on," and that was the last time I drank, and that was like 2 months ago. It was like 2 months ago. One of my buddies invited me out to watch the UFC game, and we went out and we drank and we watched, UFC, people punching each other. And it was fun. I had a great time. That was the last time I drank. 2 months. I do not care for it. I don't care for smoking and I don't care for nicotine. I don't care for drinking and I don't care for being drunk unless I'm with people. So I just and honestly, I'll say that like I feel I am lucky for it. A lot of people struggle with um the addiction to alcohol or the addiction to nicotine and cigarettes. And a lot of people who know it is not good for them to continue and try to quit have to fight that battle. And I can imagine that's a sucky battle to fight. I am lucky that I have a natural distaste for them. I never will have to worry about fighting that battle. I will never have to worry about having a drinking or a smoking problem because I actively hate the what people see as the good sides I do not care for. It's a blessing to think that the benefit is a detriment. You guys were here when I was drunk last? Were we? Wasn't the last time you got drunk when you went out drinking with your sister? And I got like one drunk DM from you when you did that, but that was it. Was there really a time that you were drinking like on stream? Also, I'm getting distracted and not starting the run. Also, Milky, you're getting distracted because you're at work. Are you? should you should you be chatting this much? Are you gonna get in trouble for watching the stream? Like usually you're here for like a couple of minutes, 5, 10 minutes, and then you're gone. You've been here for like an hour actively chatting. I don't want you to get in trouble. Play game. Fine, I'll play the game. Don't get in trouble. Or I guess once I start the game, that'll give you an excuse to click off and actually start working. You're here to chat, not here to watch. Anyway, let me start the local recording and then we can get going. Alright. Alright. New game. This one we will call our sub 130 because that is what we are shooting for. Still, we do a samurai, we do a lands between rune, we make ourselves me. And we begin. Right now I'm pissed that you must know. I could just picture of just like just being at work, being like, I'm gonna take a bathroom break, and then you're just sitting in the bathroom watching stream. Milky's been in there for like 10 minutes. She okay? Oh. This was definitely not a start. Hello? Hello? What? Hello? The the timer's not going. And I jumped off wrong because the timer's not going. Hello? Are you okay, live split? What is? Hold on, let me restart live split, and then we just might restart the run. Well, we're gonna restart the run anyway because time is bad. Live split. Please don't die on me right now. I need you. You are like a requirement for the speed run. Boom. Okay, there we go. Now it's working. I guess I just need to restart it. All right, we'll quickly just restart that. Yep, put that in the recording. I'm not gonna put that in the recording. I'm gonna restart the recording now. Yeah, there's not a new recording. There's no need to have a live split fail. It wasn't even yeah, like I just needed to restart live split because it didn't want to work. That'd just be boring. No, the first 5 minutes, live split didn't work. Okay. Alright. Live split, don't you dare mess up. Work properly this time. There you go. There you go. No! I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this. Well, that's slower. Oh well. There goes a second. When I'm trying to shave off... when I'm trying to shave off 20 minutes, there goes a second. Now that you're playing the game, I should do efficient work. I mean, exactly. Now that the game has started and we're out of the just chatting phase, that's when everybody's here to chat. Moment the game begins, only the people who really like speedrunning in Elden Ring are still here. I mean, it also makes sense. I look at chat a lot less during the run because I have to focus on the run. I literally will look at chat during like load screens. I think I was a little early.
And I can also that you're not then wine. I am Carl.
Crafting acquired. Hello. It was not blocking, even though I was holding RB. I'll be back when I feel beepy here. Yeah, I figured. Ooh, that's not bad. A 240 at the start of lighting and a 245 at the start of cutscene. That's pretty good.
Have you heard of
Counting no quit outs on animations yet, because I will do that. I'll start implementing those in a later portion of the run.
Treat him with
I didn't. I did it again. I didn't grab the first step, Grace. God damn it. I did it again. Well, at least I can properly do that. I'm gonna have to grab it because I'm gonna have to come back here for Dectus 2 anyway. So we still gotta get it. There we go. Bada bing, bada bam, bada boom. 4:20 exactly. Entering the cave. Let's go. The longest load screen in the entire game for some reason. Rest, me boy. Get rid of that teleporter trap. Oh, come on. There we go. I think I'm finally seeing the points on the rock exactly where to stand to perfectly get up those roots without like the little back and forth finesse that you normally have to do to get up it. Bam! Oh, am I gonna beat? Ooh, I might beat the 757. Even with the elevator issue. Let's go! Alright, back to first step. Onwards to deck this too. It's way too early.
Well valued, please. I'm hungry.
Just jump on torrent and then when I land, jump off. Yeah, alright, not bad, not bad. That was clean through 4 Hello. Thank you. Okay, front. 12 seconds, not bad. Alright, let's go parry DTS. Hopefully on the first attempt. Oh, no way. No way! You know, I say I haven't missed that jump in so long, and then I go and miss that jump. I'm off Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Let's go! Happy, but not happy at the same time. I totally get that. I totally get that. Wait, Beep, can you hear me? Are you off work right now? Are you listening to stream? Or are you just chatting? If you answer that, I know you can hear me. If you don't answer that, then I'll assume that you can't and you're still at work. Dude! Twice now! What is going on? I'm now in my own head! I don't even know. I don't even know, man. I don't even know. There we go. So help me, I better not mess up the other skip. The Wolf Rock skip. Ate my jump. Cool. I recovered it, so it's fine. We didn't die. But still. Alright, Beep, you haven't responded to me in what I said, so I assume that yes, you still are at work and can't hear me. You still have the stream muted. Alright, well. I'll have to wait till Milky's back. Because I can't type in chat to talk to you. Tell you what's up. Alrighty. I wonder... Oh, no, never mind. So I was gonna say, I wonder if it would be worth to buy, like, a single throwing dagger from Kale at the very beginning. Just to throw at that wall to get it to disappear faster. And then I thought of how they do it in the world record runs. And they literally quit out to skip the fade. No, don't get in my way, sheep. No, come on. Sheep loves walking like right in front of me. Just to get in my way. Just to slow me down. Either to stop me completely or make me go around the sheep, which is slower. For shame. For shame. Big long trek over to DTS. Man, it is an 11-minute, pretty much an 11-minute check, or trek. Because we get Dectus 2. We got Dectus 2 at 11 minutes, 20 seconds. Which was 12 seconds faster, so it's roughly 11 and a half minutes. And assuming I get DTS on the very first try, which I don't think the 22 was the first try, I think it was the second try. Still relatively quick, though. But assuming I get it on 20, that's roughly 11 and a half minutes to 22 minutes. That is 10 and a half minutes of running up to DTS. Or I guess I should say 10 minutes running up to DTS, 30 seconds getting him to sprint over to the cliff and parrying him and smacking his butt off the cliff. So it's roughly 10 minutes. That's insane. This actually might be a longer than the mountaintops, because I think the mountaintops is only 9 minutes. I thought this one was shorter than mountaintops, but could be wrong. I'll know the exact accurate time when I get up here. Even if I don't get DTS knocked off on the first try, I can see the clock when he kills me on the first try. And that'll give me the rough time. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, I guess I did die twice. I'm not even gonna make the 20-minute Never mind, I'm not gonna get an accurate run. Because that was a fair amount of time loss. He's here? Well, he was here like 10 minutes ago. And he's still at work, so he can't hear me. Because he has the stream muted. So I don't know if he's still here. I buried! Come on! It was a little late. It was just a tad late. Still at work. He'll probably be at work for a bit. If he's still at work now, he's usually on like a night shift. Which means he'll probably still be there for like another hour or so. Oh, he did the quick one! I thought he was gonna do the slow one! No! I'm now a minute behind. From 12 seconds ahead to 1 minute behind. Okay, if 753 is not my Dectus 1 gold, what is my Dectus 1 gold? And so help me, if I look up my Dectus, if I look up my golds and, like, it's, like, 0 seconds for some reason. God damn it. I'm burying! Okay, I really need to, like, curve. If I keep jump slashing and just whiffing the hit. I really need to, like, turn way more. I'm just worried about hitting, like, if I turn too much, it won't count it as a hit on his butt. It'll count it a hit on his side, and he won't do the specific backstep animation. That was wrong. And that was too late. Oh, DTS. Why can I not get you down? And why is my jump off a torrent late there? There we go. 258. Ooh, that's nasty. That's not good. I'm already over on Fang. I'm already over on Darrell by 20 seconds.
To determine if you had
That's how bad it is. Ugh.
But I can take gathering. Let my hand.
To be fair, after killing DTS, it really does just take like 3 minutes. It's literally just porting over, leveling up, and then entering the fight and killing him in like 10. Okay, and then after this, I need to go to first step. I gotta remember to go to first step. 15, 25, 12. flasks. Gotta remember to go to first step because I often constantly forget to go to first step. And I teleport to Radon, and then I'm like, wait a second, I don't have Golden Vow, and then I have to teleport back. Yep, still at work, have another 40 minutes till I can clock out. Yeah, long ass shift. Not long ass shift tonight. Good enough. First step. Oh, no, not first step. See, I need to go upgrade and then go to first step. I'm already messing up. Got here at 4:45. I'm going to clock out around 10:30-ish. Youth.
Well, I presume. Oh, I am an old so perhaps you.
Oh, bye. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Jeez. God damn. Oh, I knew it right as I did it. I should have drank that red. I would have survived that hit if I drank that red. Or I should have just not gone for that hit. I thought I could. Okay, don't jump over him this time. Thank you. You really gotta hate that hitbox being so late. I'm already 15 seconds over on Radon because of my 2 minutes over on DTS. And now we got this fight that I'm dying. There we go. That was beautiful, actually. If only that was the first attempt. Church of the Plague. That might have been too early. Oh, no, we're fine. Okay. I hit the pillar, but instead of killing me, it just kind of pushed me off the pillar. It was a little weird, but okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two. Damn it. I did weapon art a little late, so he got this stun, or he locked me out of my second one. Oh, am I gonna get this? Nah, I didn't get it. Whoops. I was supposed to drink that too.
Wait, I see it now. Humans all. How could this? Was my whole existence just?
First step. Not first step. I have shack house boober. Stormhill Shack. Man, my teleporting and menuing is all over the place today. $25.30. I really need to change that. It was $25.32, and I don't know how it got to $25.32. Is I do not get enough runes. I don't know where that $25.32 comes from, because I do not have. What is it? 10,000. I don't know where I would get an extra 20,000 runes for the last 2 levels. Okay, give me something good. Not that move.
Thou art of passing skill. Warrior blood must truly run in thy veins. I shall remember thee, tarnished, smoldering with thy meager flame. Cower in fear of the eye.
It's tightly. Oh, God, you'll breach the. Well, but of course.
Whoa, screen. Whoa. The gaze. Jeez. I don't know why those 3 are always complicated for me. Ow! Yo, warrior, what's up? How you doing? Oh, that did. Oh, shit. Why did I think... I thought he only did a 2-swipe in front of him. I didn't know he did a 2-swipe and then a slam down. Well, shit. It's gonna take me a second to get back there. Dying to Godric is like the worst thing because we get 0 graces. So it's like... It sends us so far back. Maybe I should just get the... That's the thing. It's Godric. A safety grace for Godric of all people? Come on. Making potato salad? Let's go. Potato salad's good. Well, I guess it depends. I've had a lot of different potato salads, and there are some potato salads that I do not care for. That's how I wanted to go. Well, this looks like a perfect run-up. Let's go. Always making good food. Warrior always is making food. There we go. That's how you skip second phase. You do take the crit. Last time, I didn't take the crit because I thought you just weapon arted him. But no, you do take the crit, then you weapon art him. And then, you know, not miss the weapon art there at the end. Capital Rampart! Nice. Thank you. After the 4-minute time loss that you see on the clock, because I died. But no, that fight was nice. That fight was pretty dang good. The fight before it was bad. No. Like you're fine, warrior. No, like that was nice. That was a nice fight. It was the fight before that that just kind of screwed things up. Or maybe you're saying apologies to Milky for making her hungry. Which, in that case, exactly the same thing. Don't apologize. Milky's always hungry. Gimme. I bet if Warrior could share his food, he would. We're doing YOLO! YOLO skip! Oh, I am not getting that. That was not working. Regular skip. Regular. Oh, shit! I didn't make that? That looks solid. That looked good. I am surprised I didn't make that. Also, I can replace this with the bow so I can do bow cancel. Yeah, that looks solid. That was weird. There we go. Why do I keep doing that? I constantly miss that jump, and I don't know why. Hold on. Okay, I don't remember where to quit up here to not get the slow, so we're just gonna do it here. There's somewhere on this wing you can quit and not get the slow stand up. And I've done it a few times. I just have no idea where it is now. Yep, that was not it. That was still the slow stand up. Maybe it just isn't worth quitting out until I figure out exactly the spot where the slow stand doesn't happen. Okay, and then for this one, it's best to be like as far wide. Yeah, if you're far wide, I think if you're close enough to grab the rune 11, that is when you're far enough away his little lightning spell doesn't catch you, so you don't even have to worry about rolling it. I think I figured it out. I figured it out. Okay. I guess don't. I was hoping you would throw your thing at me. Okay, I don't have enough stamina. I thought instead of taking the crit, you can do a double weapon art and I'd still have stamina. I did not. I should just take the crit from now on. I know how much damage the double does. Let's see if the crit actually does more. And then maybe it's just a, maybe it's just a, okay. It's a bit of a spam roll for me there. Okay, can you get out from... What the fuck are you doing? Goddamn dude is trying to glitch my camera. Now, with the crit... You do roughly the same amount of damage. That hit me? That did not look like it should have hit me. Yeah, that was a stamina issue. I mean, it was. You could say it was a skill issue too, because I should have known that I was going to be out of stamina and couldn't dodge. So it was a skill issue. But it was a skill issue of managing my stamina. Okay, that one was just my bad. Dude, I need to stop with this Godfrey nonsense. This is gold free. I literally have it on my split as free gold. Because he's free, because he is not a difficult boss. He is all of his attacks have like a lot of Okay, can we not do this pillar shit again with the camera? Yeah, I think it is a little bit more if I go for the double weapon art. Yeah, if I'm gonna do the weapon art, I need to do it on some specific attacks, and it is specifically time... Wait, hold on. Okay. I was gonna say, if I didn't have, If I didn't have Warrior Jar Shard equipped that entire time, I was gonna be pissed. So yeah, I think doing the double weapon art instead of taking the crit is better. I think it does deal more damage than the crit, just barely. But if I am going to do that, this needs to be 30 and this is 31. Right? I could be very wrong on that. I think that one I keep it 25 and I go 36. Yeah, it should be fine. But if I am going to not take the crit, I need to make sure that I have plenty of stamina for it to not be an issue. Alright, first time Morgott. We got this. Right? Good. Good. Now give me another attack that's good. Damn it. Oh, this might be good. Nope. What? Why? I do a jumping attack towards Morgott, and it just says, oh, you're gonna jump past him right into the swords. What? Oh, God. The fact that I'm +5 on gold free, but if I still right now, even after failing Morgott, if I do it right now, I can still be 2 minutes ahead. That shows you how bad my time is here on Morgott.
Foolish ambitions to rest.
Okay. You can normally jump that attack. I guess I just jumped it wrong. You know, maybe I just shouldn't even worry about jumping that attack. I should just roll that attack. Because I usually can get a jumping R1. But... Alright, well, now I can't use greases. I have to save this last grease for Fire Giant, so I'm out of greases. Officially. Oh, I lost all of my... No, I leveled up. What am I talking about? I'm like, I lost all my runes. Yeah. There we go. Okay, not bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. I'll take it, I'll take it. Wait for the explosions and boop. Honestly, it's still a 53-second time save. That is what I am talking about. I did the beginning of this run so poorly that I got plus 5 minutes. I did the entire beginning of this run 5 minutes slower. And I've just failed on Morgott so many times that even with a 5-minute penalty, I still killed Morgott on my 3rd attempt and saved time. That is how ridiculous. That is how bad my Morgott split has been. Is that I can literally do shit for the entire run, and as long as I do good on Morgott, I'm fine. Whoops. Not what I meant to do. Woo, baby! Isn't there a spot where you don't stand up? Maybe I just don't worry about clocking out there anymore. Maybe I just don't do a quit out. I swear I used to do a quit out before the elevator. and I didn't get stuck in the stand-up animation. Because, like, it's nice to do a quit out, so everything automatically de-aggros. That way your stamina doesn't constantly drain for being in combat. But if you get that stand-up animation, it's actually slower than if you just kept running and let your stamina regen. A little weird, but yeah. Nope, I did it again. Okay, and then while I'm running, I'm gonna equip that, because it's what I'm gonna need. And to make menuing easier, I can discard. Yeah, it might have been slower to try and menu and discard it than it would be to just deal with it. But hey. See, like right here, we do a quit out to de-aggro and get all of our stamina back. And we don't have to worry about the slow stand-up animation, because if we're on torrent, it spawns us back into the game on torrent. And you can just immediately start sprinting. So, quit outs on torrent are the best. Because it will always spawn you back in on torrent, and you will never get the stand-up animation. You can just immediately start sprinting the moment you load in. Oh, come on. You can't squeeze through that and jump. Doing the little skip drains all my stamina, so I have to wait for my stamina to come back there. Alright, we're in the mountaintops. So, this is the next area where I have lost a lot of time. This is the area where I have lost a lot of the time in the past because I've died and had to do the entire mountaintop run again. Awful. Just awful. So, if I can get through mountaintops without dying, we're golden. Like, we should... This is where a ton of the time save can come in. Pretty much the entire second half. This entire second half is full of time saves. Absolutely filled to the brim. It's actually the beginning half that is pretty optimized, that I've been able to optimize, which is why every little mistake ends up being 5 minutes. Okay, so the dangers. First danger, Borealis. If I don't get the skip on my very first try, up the little, like, cliffside that we're gonna do here in, like, a minute and a half. If I don't get it on the first try, there's a chance Borealis could do a breath attack and just kill me. and I would get sent all the way back to Lindale Capital. That's what happened last time. So we are not gonna do that. Preferably, we're gonna get the skip on our very first try. Preferably. If we don't get the skip on the very first try, we are doing an immediate quit out. Because that will despawn Borealis, so he can't accidentally kill us. And then the second danger is when we get to the giant hand, and that one, I just automatically do a quit out. I don't know if there's a safe way around the giant hand without doing a quit out. So we just got to make sure to not fumble our quit outs and accidentally die. So there's Borealis. Come up here. We jump here, here, and there. Yep! Okay, we got it first try. GG. Sometimes I miss the small little foothold that you're supposed to jump into. And then you just slide back down to the bottom of the cliff, and then Borealis just says hello and takes a good bite out of you. Alright, so no dangers there. Already saved a bunch of time. Look at that. Fire Giant is supposed to be at 1 minute, or 1 hour, 11 minutes. And we're going to get there, at least we're going to get to the Grace at probably 1:02. So we're looking at a possible like 5 or 6 minute time save right here. Just in not messing up the mountaintop skips. If I get him on the first try, that will also be good because I think that 111 was a 2 attempt 111. All right, right here we're going to shoot this little bugger to make him fall off. He dies. Oh shit. Yep, see, and that's what I'm scared about. The hand immediately started coming towards me. Alright. We come back to Road to Manor. We upgrade. Foot of the Forge. We do quick level up. We do quick level up. It's pretty much just that to 40. And now we go fight Giant. Okay, we're starting the fight at pretty much exactly what I predicted. 1 minute 2. Or 1 hour 2. We do need that for the fight. Okay. Now, let us have an amazing first attempt. Come on, Fire Giant. Give me a jump. Yeah, buddy. I totally... I messed it up. This is not a good fight. Slightly recovering it. Slightly recovering it. We're not gonna get a stagger here, though. This is gonna be bad. This is not a stagger in the slightest. Okay. I didn't think that would stun him. We're nowhere close to his eye. Alright, you know what? Just fight me normally, bitch. His hands are... Those weak points on his hands are the best. So just standing in fronting and hitting his hands after he does an attack is just the best. Oh. Oh no. That's the one move that we can't see. That move is like an insta-death no matter what. You have to already be on torrent and running for that move to not kill you. Because it... because if you tried to, like, get around him, he turns on a dime for some reason. I don't know how. But that move lets him turn on a dime. And then that move also shoots out like a mile long. So you can't just run backwards, run away from it. Are you kidding me? Why did I don't know why I even did a normal dismount. When I specifically... Okay, that one. Recovered. Concrete to the eye. There's the stun. Since when did... They're not... What? His meteors never get that close. The first meteors he does. The first meteors he does in his starting phase 2 position before he rolls. Those meteors never land right next to him. So as long as you stay right next to him, you should always be fine. I don't know how I got hit by that. If he rolls and then does his, like, meteor shower, those can land right next to him. And it's dangerous. God damn it. Let me break your goddamn ankle. There we go. Dude, I'm just messing up Fire Giant nonstop now. That's okay. That killed Torrent, but not me. And that killed me. I didn't roll that properly. Well, this is where all that time save is going to disappear. I did not think I would do this bad on Fire Giant. I usually don't have this many issues on Fire Giant. Normally, my Fire Giant's solid. Normally, it's first attempt, it's a one and done, and we move on. I mean, the whole reason Fire Giant usually has such a big time is because I keep dying on the way up to Fire Giant. See? Slam. Ankle break. Follow up. One ankle break. Charged R2 to knock down. Stand him again. Ankle. Ankle. He tries to roll again. We charged R2. And we go into second phase. Kukri is I. Get the double weapon art into the charged R2 immediately for the stagger. Are you... Why this move? He has gained so much stance back. What is this, dude? I don't even know what's going on anymore. Why did he summon 2 orbs? Like, that doesn't... He's not supposed to summon 2 orbs. I know he has a chance to not do the meteor, even though, like, most of the time he does do the meteor as his, like, first move in phase 2. But then of all of the moves he could do, he does the literal one that just fucks with you the most. Oh, and he's rolling! Like, what is this? I mean, it shouldn't have mattered because I just missed the ankle. Dude, I don't know why script's just not... Script is just not functioning. I had my eye on a different bush. I walked up to the wrong bush. Well, with that, we now have a even worse fire giant. Man! I finally make it through, I finally make it through the entire mountaintops without any issues, perfectly fine. And then Fire Giant, where I usually have 0 issues, now suddenly has all the issues. Just go into second phase, goddammit. Okay, this is my last Kukri. I won't be able to do the Kukri ice strat anymore. So we just gotta... Okay. God damn, that sucked. It should not have been that difficult. Should not have taken that many tries. I am just a giant failure. That was just failures out the wazoo. Okay. I still think there's time save. There's barely any time save left. But I still think there is time save. Yeah. I should be at 5131 on my levels, and I'm at 3049. I am 3 levels short of where I should be. Ugh. This has just not been a good time. It all started with Godfrey. Or I should say Goldfree. Pretty solid on all of, all these, bow cancels. All these mini bow cancels I'm getting. God damn, he still did his attack when he's not supposed to. Alright, now we go upgrade to our +9. Hello, EG. Okay, now we don't accidentally waste all of our arrows. We don't do that. There we go. One, 2, 3, 4. I should have waited, because I do not have enough stamina for 1. Wait, 2. Never mind. Drink. I'm all good. Charged R2 on the back. 1, 2. Take the crit. Immediate 1, 2. This used to be a 1 cycle. And it was because of my levels. It was because of my levels. I was just like, I didn't kill him there. This is bad. It's because the levels aren't right. And now I'm gonna have to fight him normally. Which is bad because you have to fight him no hit pretty much. How did you hit me at that angle? Well, this is just like last time. This is just like last time where pretty much there's no... It's over. Except it's worse because the time... Yeah, the time was like even way worse. I don't... Why are you dashing back while he dashes? Oh my gosh. I fucking hate these guys. Separate, you pieces of shit. Oh, great. Yep, and we are now in plus 1 minute after that death. Which means the run's over. That was my last chance. Oh, that's lame. I I shouldn't spend an hour on practice. I mean, practice is good. I do want to continue to, like, at the start of the run, practice Morgana, practice Radabeast, because they are the literal moment of, like, the two that those are the two things that I need the most practice on. Um, yeah. Oh, well, yeah, I don't I this is why I'm saying, like, maybe I shouldn't spend an entire hour practicing. Maybe I should practice for like a half an hour, 40 minutes. Because if I spend an entire hour while practicing, then I don't have time to really do a second run. It means I pretty much get one run in. Cause yeah, I don't have time for another run. But this is where I'm gonna have to end it. As much as it sucks. And there's like no one online to really raid out to. That's kind of poo-poo. Yeah, I don't see anyone to raid to. Okay, well, yeah, this is where I'm calling it for the end of stream. We will be back Monday. I might try to actually start a little bit earlier on Monday. Um, and yeah, this is where I'm ending it. The run fell apart at the end again. as you can see by the, like, the 50 minutes into an hour and 14 into an hour 21. Like, it fell apart there at the end. So this is where I'm ending it. But we'll be back Monday for to do more. We'll be doing this. What I want to do on Monday is I'm not going to practice, or I'm not going to spend as much time practicing in the beginning. Cuz I didn't start doing a run till like an hour 30 into stream. And if I spend an hour practicing, that means I'm really only gonna get like one run in. I I need to spend like 30 minutes, 40 minutes practicing because then that means I can get 2 runs in. So if something like this happens where suddenly at like Fire Giant I die 5 times and we get plus 5 minutes or whatever, I can just restart the run and we can do a second one. So I need to only spend like a half an hour practicing at the beginning so I can try to get 2 runs in. And both of you showed up at the exact same time to say the exact same thing of just like, and yes, I am ending. We are ending. That's okay. We'll be back Monday. We'll be back Monday. We'll maybe even start a little early on Monday. I miss you, my little Isabel. Wait, no, what is that, Milky? Now, what will I watch as I unwind? I'm sorry, babe. I'm sorry. I don't have enough time for another. It's I'm getting into my wind down hours myself, and I don't like to stream into my wind down hours because then it takes way too long for me to go to bed. I mean, even without my wind down hours, sometimes it takes long. But without my wind down hours, it takes. It's like guaranteed. I get bad sleep. Emotional support boy with a boyfriend. Emotional support boy with a boyfriend. Well, to be fair, you don't have to. Okay, you don't have to add the F because boyfriend is one word, so you don't have to do BF. And then is usually not conjunction words are not usually in an abbreviation. So you can probably say he's your ESBWB. Emotional support boyfriend with boyfriend. I do what I want. Okay, you do what you want. you do what you want. Anyway, yeah, we will be back Monday. I might even try starting stream a little bit earlier. Beep. Now that you can actually hear me, I don't know if Milky told you and stuff. Do you play Rainbow Six Siege? Or do you own Rainbow Six Siege? At least I'm off Monday. Yeah, that'll be great. That'll be awesome. You can chill. We can chill on stream all day. I own it. I do not play it anymore. Well, I haven't played it in like 3 years myself. But Milky really likes playing it. And because I really am like about Overwatch. Me and Milky were wondering, okay, maybe if Beep wants to play Rainbow Six Siege, we three can play Rainbow Six instead of playing Overwatch. Because I'm like, yeah, on Overwatch. So, if you're down, maybe we could do that sometime. I don't know. We'll figure it out. R6 is cross-platform. I thought it wasn't. It says it is. It is now. I don't know when it became cross-platform. It didn't used to be. That probably makes sense. I don't know. When was the last time you played it, Beep? Because, like I said, it's been 3 years for me. Maybe longer than 3. Like it has been more than 3 years. So but I am down to boot it up again. Probably like 2 years or something. So you'll probably remember more than me or know more than me, because you're more recent than me anyway. Anyway, but yeah, that's gonna be it. Monday will be more of this. And I'll be on normal schedule Monday, Wednesday, Saturday for next week. I don't think there's anything that I need to do or change around. So it'll be normal schedule Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Monday, Wednesday, Saturday. Other than that, the only other thing I want to mention is that Mortal Shell 2 is being released soon. I don't remember if it's I don't remember when it is. It's like in a couple days. It's being released in a couple days. And we played the demo a couple weeks ago. We did the demo, maybe it was like a month ago. But we did the demo, I enjoyed the demo, and I was thinking maybe we play that on stream. Or at least maybe we play a little bit of it on stream. I might do 1 or 2 streams of it, and then we'll move on. It might not be a full playthrough, unless everybody loves it enough, then I will do a full playthrough. But I want to do at least like 1 or 2 streams. So. But I don't know when to do that. It might be next Saturday. I think I want to do more runs on Monday and more runs on Wednesday. So at the very least, it might be next Saturday. So, but I do want to do that at some point when it is releasing. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's going to be it for tonight. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the day, a wonderful rest of the night, and a wonderful rest of the weekend. And I will catch you guys on Monday. Until then, peace.